So, I'm gonna make it's called a screaming top yeah, I think it come to me. A screaming topper. Spin topper, there you go. Screaming spin topper. And let's see, actually, so I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna, and a top spins. There you go. And there we go. And these holes, when it spins around, it creates a whistling sound. And this is quite a big one for a deep sound. You can see the process as it goes. Alrighty. The 3D print is done. I can't wait to test this out and see what it looks like, but it took 31 hours and 11 minutes to do that. Honestly, doesn't look too bad, especially with there's no supports under this. My camera can focus. This is all freestanding, so turn it off. Shut down. Hey guys, I got this done. My screaming topper's done, and it looks pretty sick. I still have to do some sanding, like right here where my part was attached to the base. It was pretty I had to cut it off. So, and there wasn't really much holding it, so it was a bit hard, but I think this really turned out really well. It's all nice, and then if you can see in there, it's completely empty. That's what is going to make the whistle sound when it spins. Kind of like a vortex in there, sucking the air out, making some noise. But anyways, I will get to this tomorrow, and I have to kind of clean this up right here. Gotta clean that up. Put a string and make a holder for it. But I think there's some... Oops. I think there's some decent weight to this, and I need to kind of cut the tip off because it's really pointy. But there's some decent weight to this. I think if you get it good and spinning, it'll work really well. Alright, we'll see ya later. So, this is completed. I put the shaft on. I made a little handle for it out of wood. And spins somewhat nice. There's no bearings or anything, so it's kind of just friction on friction, but got some string, and I'm gonna test out. First, oh my gosh! It works! It works! You hear it? That is insane. My first try, and I got it to make a sound. Oh, this will spin forever, but that was so cool. Did you hear it? I got it to work my first try, and it was a deep sound. Like, that's what I want. That was so cool. That is so cool. That is so cool. I say only at high speed it makes that sound. I think if I made the holes larger, it'd make it a lot better. put a little knot in the string so that way I could actually have some friction for the hole that I made in the topper. So that way it would actually kind of yank it. I'm just gonna let this spin to see how far it goes. It's been spinning for about 30 seconds. I think if I did longer string, it'd work. Oh, this is pretty long though. This is. I had to melt these ends.
Upstairs. That's pretty loud.
Yeah. That is cool.
Yeah, sure is.
Now what I'm going to do, since this is all one solid piece, there's only 2 holes. I'm going to drill right here, and on probably the other side, I'm going to drill new holes to see if this makes it louder or if it ruins it. But since I already got that sound, I'm going to go see if I can make it last longer.
Let's go.
Alrighty, I made 2 new holes on the other side. Just drill through it, and we're going to see if it makes it louder or quieter. You know if it stops moving.
Yeah. Whoa!
No. Now it sounds like just an air.
What'd you do to it?
I said I added 2 new holes.
Oh, you gotta do more whistle?
Yeah.
How did you add holes?
Huh?
How did you add them?
So that was a little disappointment. It seemed like 4 holes were too much for it. So what I'm going to do is I just taped up the ones that I 3D printed, the triangle ones, and I'm going to try with just a circle.
In a Christmas card.
Yeah.
And I didn't come
So I think that was quite interesting on the Screaming Topper. I printed this out, took 31 hours and something minutes to print. And I thought it was really interesting, even though I added more holes right there. With these ones made the sound where I covered up these ones. And I did it again, did not seem to do it. And then I'm planning to cover these back up and leave it as it is. I think that was really good. A really good topper. I printed this in 2 parts. I think I did that, showed you in the very beginning. Anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little plug-in, plug it in, and 3D print it. And hopefully I can get that sound again. I think that was extremely cool. We'll get right to that. Alrighty. You got it started, it should be done. I think this is going to be the end of my first video. I'm going to get that fixed, and then I'll probably make a video of just me spinning it. Alrighty, thanks for watching. If you like it, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. So, I plugged the holes up that I made. I'm going to give it a test, and hopefully it'll make that same sound again. That was so cool. Doesn't seem like that works, so once you penetrate the first bit of it, it doesn't seem to work after that, but quite a good learning experience. I think it was quite awesome. And thanks for watching. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching of my screaming topper. I kind of ruined it by putting the holes in. I thought I'd make it louder, but it didn't. It just kind of just made it look like just airy, like wind was going right through it, but probably gonna make a smaller version. This thing took a long time, but I thought it was really cool. I got to work, caught a couple moments of it actually making a sound as it spun. But I think there's a couple flaws with this. Like, it only spins as really fast, and then as it goes down. So I think that's due to the slots being too small, or they could be too big. I mean, haven't explored, but I think that once you kind of put more holes in it, it kind of ruins it, and so it doesn't really affect, it doesn't make that effect again. But I thought that was really cool. I'll probably make another episode on this. But if you like this and like what I do, please leave a like and subscribe. And this took me probably over about 40 hours to make. It took me about probably 3.5 hours to actually design this. It took me 31 hours to print this, and it took me about probably about 4 hours to kind of, no, it took me about 4 hours to kind of put this together, to make the hand thing, to figure it out, because I had to take that back off and had some problems there and sand it down. But anyways, there it is, my screaming topper that did work. I'll be making another one a bit smaller, because this one's huge. This one's probably about 1.5 pounds. I mean, I spin as fast as it'll spin for 20 minutes. Might do that, just put as fast as I can get it, and then just let it go. See how long it spins. Alrighty. If you could leave a like and subscribe, because that'd be awesome. I just put a lot of time in it. It'd help support this. Alrighty, thanks for watching.